next debate is about size, ladies and gentlemen. This is a thing that we grapple with all the time in different capacities. Is it good to have more or less? More space or less space? You know, just that, you know what I mean? I'm talking about life in general life. I don't know what you are thinking. Maybe we are saying the debate topic for today is size does not matter. That's where we're going. And arguing this topic is two gentlemen who understand both sides of this equation. We have a man who knows what it feels like to have a lot of something. The one and only Amandeep Jagde. This man has had a large beard ever since he was 5 years old. And he's going to show us today. Is it better to have more or less? Give it up for Amandeep as he comes to the stage. Our next debater is a man who does not know what it feels like. Who knows not what it feels like to have a beard. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Bashir Halaiki as he descends from those stairs. Yeah, Bashir Halaiki. Welcome, Amandeep. How are you doing, bro?
Muzuri.
Is that my mic? Amandeep, where? Bashir, karibu sana. Karibu sana. Sounds good. All right. These lights are very hot on me. I've been here for 1 hour already. So, Bashir, how are you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling good. Very confident.
Very confident? Yeah, it's gonna be, we have a nice crowd here.
Yeah.
These guys want blood. They seem like it. Some of them have ordered drinks and they haven't received them, so they want blood too.
You're thirsty for some action.
Thirsty for some action.
In fact, wasongeshwe kidogo wasimwamikwe na damu hao.
So, why out of foundation? But now we're gonna start the debate. You know the rules of the debate, guys? You know, you go hard on your opponent and believe in yourself. And above all, believe in God. And you have 3 minutes to open your submissions. And the debate topic for today, for the camera, for the people watching at home, on their YouTube channels, or their friends' YouTube channels, and subscribe. The debate topic for today is size does not matter. The winner of this debate gets an all size fit promo t-shirt from the 90s. And the loser gets to wash it. So, Bashir, you have 3 minutes beginning now.
Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. My name is Bashir Halaiki, sorry, Bashir Kipto. Almost forgot we are in the government. And, and I'm here to put to rest an argument that is as old as time. Does size really matter? First of all, I think it's clear to everyone here that my Indian friend is going against tradition by arguing that size matters. So thank you, Aman, for taking on this enormous challenge. I salute you. Before I go head to head with my opponent, pause. I'd like to start by admitting that for someone who will willingly die for Nash, arguing that size doesn't matter is almost blasphemous. I don't think that size matters because we are all equal in the eyes of God. I know my opponent is trying to figure out which God. Secondly, I think that using size as a metric to judge, something is a very primitive way of assigning value, Because who decides which size is enough, Who decides? Because as a world, we couldn't even decide on one universal system of measurement. We have the imperial system, and we have whichever the Americans use. It's called what? Yeah, the dam system. Yeah, because what even is a mind? It's very confusing. But according to a recent study, if I can share some statistics with you, 13% of women think that size doesn't matter. And the other 87% didn't understand the question. I think size doesn't matter because bigger doesn't always mean better, right? So ladies, let me pose this question to you. Which is more important, size or stamina? I rest my case. Okay, size doesn't matter because sometimes, and the gentleman back me up, it's about the shape. Can I get an amen? Amen. Size doesn't matter because it's all about the bite and not the back. I mean, think about it. The mosquito has killed more people in this world than a lion has. Right? But in Nairobi, the record for sucking belongs to another species. If size mattered, judging by the size of my head, I should be a genius, right? But I'm not. I'm as dumb as the next comedian. If size mattered, then Gachagua would be wearing one suit at a time. If size mattered, why would the biggest population in the world be Asian? And considering that our next colonizers are going to be Asian, I don't think that size is gonna matter for much longer. So guys, it's a new dawn. Get on with the times, guys. If size matters, then why will good things come in small packages? For spitting. If size matters, then a man will be the biggest comedian in Kenya. And last but not least, size doesn't matter because sometimes the tip is enough. I'm sure the captain of the Titanic was shocked to find out that icebergs don't have shoulders. The iceberg was probably like, naingiza kichwa tu. So that is my submission. Thank you guys.
Hey! Bashir, Halaiki. Alright, you came with the fire, bro. Yeah? And you're just getting started. Oh, fantastic. Amandeep, we had the man. Can you just decimate his points? Start with your opening submission first. Give it up for Amandeep. One more time.
Please keep quiet, that's too much. You'll get tired. Hello everybody. How's everybody doing? Good. Amandeep. I will be arguing size matters. Today, we have come to figure out the answer of a question we already know the answer to. Size matters. Size emphasizes value. There's a reason Uber Select costs more than Uber Chap Chap. It proves that size is more important than getting to your destination chap chap. Size is even more important when it comes to personas. Bigger personas cost more. Bashir, I'm sure you know there's a reason why you and I are here and not Mamito. Size matters. Even in the political world, it has been proven. Actually, this is a study from the Institute of Sizology and Political Science of Marakani Primary School. According to the study, bigger politicians are more successful because they are bigger. Fat politicians tend to get more votes because people believe this guy doesn't need to eat. This is actually proof with the current government. Gachagua alone weighs more than Raila and Martha combined. And that's without his suit, that's just him. Of course size matters. The only people who believe size does not matter is Bashir and Gashagua's tailor. Size emphasizes control and power. You and I both speak English. Is it because English is our ancestral language? Or because we were colonized and rebranded by the largest empire in human history? If size did not matter, I would be speaking only Punjabi, and he would be speaking whatever. Whatever I speak. There's a reason we will pay those Chinese loans. There's a reason. Because the size of China's military matters. If China had a small military, we would never pay back those loans. The only way China would get back those loans is the same way those loan apps get money. China would have to call one of our allies, Uganda, and tell them, hey, tell Kenya to pay us. And that would never happen, because Uganda probably doesn't have internet, I guess. I don't know much about Uganda. We live in a democracy. Our basis of our republic believes that size matters. Majority wins. For example, even in this finance bill, 90% of the Kenyans said no. But why will it still go through? Because the size of the bribe matters. Size matters. Size matters in sports. For example, there are different weight classes in boxing, and that's why there's a reason why it's illegal for a bantamweight like Professor Mwala and a super heavyweight like your mother cannot fight. Because size matters. My colleague may have not traveled may not have traveled to luxurious holidays or resorts because I have researched about it, and I can tell you size really matters when you're going for holiday destinations, because you use small planes, and before you enter that plane, everybody's weight is checked. You know why? Because size matters. You cannot put heavy people next to the wing. Now you Stuka, the aeroplane is going in circles. Because they put Bashir's mom next to the left wing. Oh, size matters. Even in the dating world, size does indeed matter. There's a reason why everybody wants Betty Chalo and not Faith Ulim Skinny. Women might argue that size doesn't matter. And you know what, you might be right, but we can all agree that size may not matter as long as the size of his bank account is big. Finally, by suggesting size matters, I'm not suggesting that bigger is always better. I'm suggesting that size is something you should be considerate about. Think about it. Sometimes the limousine is easier to park at the front. But only a Maruti Suzuki will come at the back exit. And with that, I'd like to pass on the notion to our blah 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 guy.
Give it up for Amandeep Jagde! I'm seeing everybody is still trying to figure out the Maruti joke. Me too. I'm like, that was too smart. Can you dumb it down for me? Okay.
It's about big penises go in the vagina easier than small penises go in the asshole harder.
I guess you know.
I went to school, but not that one. All right, give it up for Amandeep Jagde for the opponent's submission. So, gentlemen, this is time to attack your opponent's points. I saw you were writing some notes as they were going. So, attack them beginning now.
Okay.
No order.
First of all, my opponent started by talking about, cabs, Uber, Bolt. And given his ethnicity, I think he's an authority in this subject. So I'm just gonna let him have it.
Thanks for that. Thanks for agreeing with me. I don't know how I would lose this. My opponent already agreed that size matters. When we say Nyash,
I didn't agree size matters.
You just said Nyash. Bro, we are together on this.
You need to make sacrifices in this life, so I think I sacrificed that idea.
Anyway, me, I really don't care. Me, no size matters. I live in Africa. Sure, India's population is high, but imagine if size did matter over there. With 3 billion people instead of just 1 billion.
Yeah, and then we 10 people in a train instead of 300.
Yeah. So size matters. Thanks again, bro.
You guys agree?
Yeah, you're agreeing.
No, I'm not agreeing. I'm disagreeing. I'm agreeing. Yeah, I'm disagreeing sarcastically.
I guess I don't know, man. You kind of suck. We both kind of suck,
But I mean, the thing that really got me riled up is, the thing about my mom. which was true, And the only reason that the airplane did not go in circles is because your mom was sitting on the opposite way.
So again, size matters.
Amandeep Jagde and Bashir.
I don't know, I have nothing to say.
You have nothing else to attack?
Circumcised penis, of course, size does not matter to this guy. It matters to somebody who has to keep everything,
But I'm honestly impressed at how committed you are to this subject, considering that all these things you had to research, you actually have no experience when it comes to science.
Yeah, man.
No, I need to research to research.
Fantastic. Give it up for this gentleman for their attacks. Now, guys, I'm here to help you again. Because I know they make it difficult on you. From time to time, they throw in points, you're like, I'm already on this side, and then, but he has a point here. So we're going to go to the quick fire. We couldn't think of anything else about size, because the obvious one was too obvious. And seeing that we have 2 fat men on this panel, I need quick fire topics, quick jokes about things fat men do better. I'm a fat man, I can take it. I'll be here. But remember, if you offend me, you get -1 point for every offense you offend me. Go.
Okay, first of all, things fat men can do better, and this you guys are gonna see in the near future, is lose a debate.
Die of cholesterol.
Farting.
Impersonating Santa Claus.
Be a corrupt official. To pull a home.
Steal women's chips.
Why is that funny? Administer insulin.
What?
Okay, are you just doing facts? We need jokes.
How about this one? Rap about not being a star and having a chopper in the back of his car. Oh, thank God, something like that, right?
Cuddle.
That one, yo. I do that very well. I'm a cuddler. I agree with that.
Growing a chin or chins. No? Floating.
Punching.
Shaking their tits when they laugh too hard. You notice.
Disappoint their women.
I'm sorry, babe.
I guess run through the KFC drive-thru.
Order everything on the menu.
Catch diabetes.
Yeah.
Beat diabetes.
You can only beat it if you have it.
Yeah, that's the only way, guys.
I guess check the limits of a weighing machine.
Hii napimanga mpaka ngapi? Unajua the last time nilivunja. Okay.
Sweating around their nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can check.
Yeah.
You can already see.
Yeah.
It's happening.
I guess it's done. I think it's
Alright, that's done. Give it up for those guys! Yeah, that was a tough one, by the way. Yeah, it was a tough one. Alright. But it's time for the closing submissions, guys. We'll begin with Bashir. Close up your points. Followed by Amandeep. Then we vote. Sounds good? Amandeep, Bashir, it's your turn.
I'm not here to tell you something that you don't already know. No. I'm not here to sell you an agenda. Far from it. I'm here to reinforce something that you know deep down in those beating hearts of yours that it's true. That size does not matter. It doesn't matter how big or small something is. What matters is that it works. And instead of being primitive in our thinking and attaching value according to size, can we take on the modern approach and just accept what I'm telling you because I'm trying to win this debate? Because deep down in your hearts you know that whether big or small, the only thing that matters is that it works. Signed, Chairman, Small Penis Association.
All right.
That's my closing.
Amandeep, it's you.
I'm not here to argue the truth, because the truth is self-evident. Ladies, the size matter. The size matter. The size matter.
I think the room is divided.
I'll just start again. I'm not here to argue the truth because the truth is self-evident. Ladies, the size matter. Okay, now our words aside, regular women, the size matter. It goes to the other side too, men. What matters most? The dissertation in her PhD or the size of her birth-giving hips? Personally, I know size does matter because sometimes the lack of something shows you the importance of it. If size did not matter, I'd have at least 2 more positions in bed with Bashir's mom. Thank you.
Yeah, give it up for Amandeep. common topics and debates, but somehow today, it's very ginger. You know, the challenge for the guys was no sex jokes. And you did good, guys. Give it up for these guys. Really good. Now, it's time for the vote again. It's time for the elections. Ladies and gentlemen, if you believe that Bashir arguing that size does not matter won this debate, give it up for Bashir. All right, and if you believe, hey, the size of the club does not matter. If you believe that Amandeep won this debate, make some noise. How many people did you pay? Okay, Bashir. Okay. He has very committed fans, but they are very few. Very few. They are only there. Hey, accept these results, Raila. Accept. Today, Bashir won. Amandeep, why do you think you lost?
Racism. Why are all the black people clapping for Bashir? This debate next in India.
I don't think you'll get a visa, but
I don't think they'll disperse.
I don't think they'll disperse, like you guys are too maybe already in India.
Don't disperse the guy.
seems like you haven't seen a Kenyan train or a matatu. You keep pretending like
So I've seen your girls DM, bro.
Are we lying now? May fuck your father. Are we just gonna lie now?
Actually, that sounds more accurate.
I'm not gonna lie, size doesn't matter.
All right. Give it up for this two gentlemen.